2 seasons on the show, she decided to depart from the platform that initially brought her fame to focus on her rap career. To begin with, she wanted to stress that this wasn't some kind of cash grab either. She wanted to be taken seriously as an artist. "I don't want people to think I became a rapper because I was on Love and Hip Hop," she said. "There are a couple of songs that are on the mixtape that I did before Love and Hip Hop. It just wasn't completely perfect. It wasn't completely perfect and everything takes time. It took me like a year to complete the mixtape. Everything I do, it takes a lot of time for me to do it because only the best sells, you know? If you want people to take you seriously, you gotta do the best. For example, my eyeshadow line. I've been talking about it for a year and it still hasn't been released yet because it's not the way I want it to be. It has to be extremely perfect. Only great things sell." Within the space of a couple years, Cardi
Yo. Alright, so something wrong with my microphone. Look like. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. The fuck is the problem? Yo, yo. 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 Oh, alright. There you go. I don't know what the fuck the problem was right there. Can y'all hear me? If you listening and you can hear me, press 1. Press 1. Alright, let's go. Let's get back to Cardi, because Cardi out here fucking her career up. Fucking with Offset.
Cardi has gone from the stripper pole to pole position in the race to become the challenger of Nicki's throne. If that seemed like a lot of pressure, then it was about to intensify when she was signed to Atlantic Records off the strength of a free mixtape. Explaining why she decided to link up with the major label, Cardi made one of many statements in her career that would make it obvious that when it came down to it, she valued the bag way more than anything else. "I had a lot of deals on the table, but like they gave me the best offer, the one that I don't have to owe them much, and they gave me a lot of money, so I took it," Cardi said. "They gave the right number, so I chose them. It was significantly more than other deals. I heard a lot of good things, and they were really eager to work with me, so I was just like, if they want to give me this money, then it's because they're really gonna work hard for me." And in some people's eyes, Cardi was right, and Atlantic were worked extra hard to make her career take off, but we'll get to that. First, she had to prove herself in the commercial marketplace, and it's safe to say that happened with the release of Bodak Yellow. The track undeniably became the sound of the summer in 2017, becoming the longest running #1 single by a solo woman rapper of all time. It was even such a phenomenon that it even boosted the sales of the Louboutin red bottom shoes she mentioned in the lyrics by over 200%. Since then, it's been played over 1 billion times on this platform alone. So in an instant, Cardi had gone from a novelty to a real commercial force in hip-hop. And even though she knew she would never become people's favorite rapper, that didn't seem to really bother her all that much in the beginning.
I want to tell the people out there that thank you for supporting me, and if you don't, suck my dick. And I know you think because I'm a woman I don't have a dick, but I have a pink dildo in my dresser.
Why should people care about Cardi B? Why should people care?
I think you should care. Well, you don't have to care for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't give you no money. I don't help you out. I don't do anything for you. I just make you laugh and entertain you. And if that's good enough for me, then you should care. If I don't entertain you, then you don't. You shouldn't care. You should move on with your life.
But from the moment that she became a mainstream star, hip-hop was already given reasons to withhold their respect. For one thing, she was hit with the allegations that she was using ghostwriters. And in case you didn't know by now, that's one of the most serious allegations that can be leveled at a rapper. It all started with Azealia Banks, who, after initially praising Cardi, turned on her when Bodak Yellow began to do a major number and left her on the receiving end of one of those infamous rants.
"We know the nigga from Harlem who wrote the song. The nigga's name is Cole. He's friends with your boyfriend from jail, and you they all call you a smart and say your ass is purple. I might get the nigga to write for me too. Kudos, dunce. Girl, everybody in the
For verified, we do know that one man who worked on Bodak Yellow was none other than the infamous wordsmith Partisan Fontaine. Despite Cardi's insistence that he's more of a co-writer than a ghostwriter, people really found that hard to believe when reference tracks for songs like her third single, Be Careful, started surfacing.
Man, I thought you would've learned your lesson. Bro, liking pictures, not returning texts. I guess it's fine, man, I get the message. You still stutter after certain questions. You keep in contact with certain exes.
Man, I thought you would've learned the lesson about liking pictures, not returning texts.
To begin with, Cardi was defiant about it and wanted to let the world know that she had bars as well. But when that explanation...
Damn, Jim. I did not know that Cardi stole that song, bro. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. I can't even lie. Like, I gotta run that back, because that was definitely stolen, beat, all that. Like, I heard a nigga say that, but, oh, this that nigga.
Other than the infamous wordsmith Partisan Fontaine. Despite Cardi's insistence that he's more of a co-writer than a ghostwriter, people really found that hard to believe when reference tracks for songs like her third single, Be Careful, started surfacing.
Man, I thought you would've learned your lesson. Bro, liking pictures, not returning texts. I guess it's fine, man, I get the message. You still stutter after certain questions. You keep in contact with certain.
Man, I thought you would've learned the lesson about liking pictures, not returning texts.
To begin with, Cardi was defiant about it and wanted to let the world know that she had bars as well. But when that explanation didn't work, and people wondered why she should be a judge on Netflix's Rhythm and Flow when she doesn't even come up with everything herself, Cardi changed tactics. Instead of trying to clear her own name, she decided to try and bring everyone else down with her. And when that didn't work,
like that. My bad for that. If you in the chat and you with my sound working,
she once again proved that she was all about making.
Really give a fuck about being lyrical. I don't give a fuck about this and that. If that shit don't work for me, I don't care. I like to make shit that's gonna make me fucking money. I like to make shit that's gonna climb me on the charts. Like, that's what I want. I want to be up top of the charts. I want to make money. I don't care about none of that shit.
Considering how much people love and value hip-hop as an art form, this kind of attitude was never going to get her much support from people outside of the party game. But still, she just kept right on with it. You think I'm mad? LMAO, it's #1 on iTunes charts, right? It's #7 on Apple, right? Me and Partisan getting paid while we sleep and achieving shit? How? Why are you mad at me, and why are you mad at your life? Ghostwriting may be one thing, but this wasn't even the only way that Cardi was accused of getting help. Remember back when she said that she signed with Atlantic because they were going to work extra hard to make her a star? Well, Hot 97's DJ Funk Flex was about to lift the lid on exactly what that meant. In a lengthy Instagram post, the radio legend unveiled his feelings on her rise to fame and said that there would be some payola involved. I think Cardi is a great entertainer and has great songs. I gave my opinion when she said she was the king of New York, and when I found out she didn't write her own songs, I met Cardi and her management, and I respected his and Cardi's hustle. But let's be clear, Cardi's team and many other artists in the beginning of their careers pay DJs to play records and say that they are hot. Since I never took a penny from a rapper, I'm not scared to speak on it. I have emails from labels with name and figures. Straight away, Cardi tried to discredit Flex's allegations. But when that didn't work, she started trying to play on people's sympathies. And while it may be the first time, it wouldn't be the last that Cardi would try to use her past to get a pass on present day behavior.
Today, I'm going to give the haters exactly what they want, okay? So this is gonna come out of my mouth since they want this so bad for me. Hey everybody, can y'all please stop watching my videos? Can you guys please stop talking about me? Can you guys please stop listening to
Cardi a
music? I deserve to be a stripper. My mom don't deserve to live in a cave. I don't deserve no money. I deserve to be in the Bronx in 450 Woody Crest, apartment 3, some shit I forgot. There y'all go. Yeah, I got it. I said it out my mouth. I hope this made y'all niggas that talk shit about me richer. I hope this shit y'all blow it up. I hope this make y'all happy. I'm just trying to make everybody's dreams come true, even my haters. There you go.
But sometimes this backfired on her in a major way. As soon, one of her many Instagram rants taking aim at her haters and discussing her hardships led her to make an admission that has haunted her career ever since. After she admitted that she drugged and robbed unsuspecting men, a lot of people officially washed their hands of her. To them, there was a clear double standard at work, because if a man had said anything like that, they would be outcasted from the industry. But Cardi was allowed to carry on her career like nothing happened. Love everyone completely forgot about this, and there's still people out there that support, listen, and stand her. You want a powerful female artist? There are many more out there to look up to that have done fantastic progress for the industry rather than someone as terrible as Cardi B. In fact, not only was her career able to carry on as normal, but she was about to become one of the biggest stars in the game, whether people supported her or not. Just a couple of years back, the concept of the girl from Love and Hip Hop.
I was waiting for somebody to react so I can just know if I'm being heard, because these I've been having a thing with these interfaces. How you feeling today, sis?
New York, releasing a record would have been laughed at. But when Invasion of Privacy dropped on April 6, 2018, it immediately debuted at the top of the charts. Before long, it set a new Apple Music record for the most streamed album by a female artist in a single week, with over 100 million streams. With singles like I Like It and Money, Cardi had a hit on her hands, and the album would stay on the Billboard charts for over 200 weeks. But
see, that's the thing that they fail to realize about Cardi. Cardi got #1 Billboard charted albums that been up there for a long time. Look, she had 1, 2, and 3 up there. You feel me? So with that type of impact, you can take a couple years off if you want to, because when you sitting at #1 for months on end, 38 weeks and shit like that, yeah, that's a good look. That keep your money flow extra crazy, and you ain't really got to drop like that. But now, bitches is getting hot. Bitches starting to drop. So Cardi she gotta come correct.
even with all those accolades, no one would have imagined that a record like that would win a Grammy for Best Rap Album. But that's exactly what happened, with the project that had at least 3 writers on any given track, beating albums from people like Travis Scott and Pusha T, as well as the late Nipsey Hussle and Mac Miller. When the news was announced, a lot of people were heated, including Mac Miller's ex-girlfriend Ariana Grande. In a deleted tweet, she labeled the decision literal bullshit. For Cardi, this was a culmination of everything.
I see you're making a left at this intersection.
I am.
Before you make that turn, don't just check for gaps in traffic. Look for people and bikes too. Well, bye. Doing.
Shit, they'll burn out on the edge on you. They get
She worked for. But since then, it seemed like she's really taken her foot off the gas and been unable to really follow the project up ever since. Instead, most of the time you hear about her is for drama in her personal life or because of another issue with a high-profile peer. As I'm sure you know by now, Cardi and Nicki Minaj have been involved in a messy beef for years, which we've covered on this channel before, all for women's empowerment in hip-hop. I really hate when people against each other because it just makes me feel like I gotta move like Cardi said to XXL when asked about how the culture manufactures conflicts between women in the game. And I don't like moving like nobody else. Even last year, everybody was putting music out. All the females. Nicki Minaj, Doja Cat, Megan Thee Stallion, and people were saying, oh, Cardi is over. Cardi is over. Everything that I accomplished, people were trying to erase it because new females were out. But there were plenty of rap fans who felt that Cardi's presence in the game was counterproductive to women getting the respect they deserved. Because ever since she came out, Cardi has never moved past the sexualization that populates the mainstream of the culture, and on tracks like debates about the potential effect on today's youth. Ultimately, a lot of this was overblown, and the lyrics were no different than what you've heard from Lil Kim or Foxy Brown in the 90s. However, what even rap fans did.
I don't feel like that song was a bad look for Cardi, only because coming into the game, that was her thing already. So she already was selling sex, stripper, trap chick. That was her thing. So I don't feel like she ever was like a role model and all that. I think now, if coming from an artist perspective, once you have kids and you kind of plant your roots, I got a mic on my interface, but this one was working better. I just probably need to. I don't got full control of it. I actually got a mic. I bought an interface. I got the whole kit and caboodle, but I'm trying to use StreamYard. So StreamYard don't really let me get full control. When I use OSC, that joint work a little better, but it been giving me trouble. I just want to see if I could get StreamYard down. But no, they not beefing. It's just Cardi, she going at all the chicks, and her and Offset, they supposed to be breaking up. They out here making each other look like a damn fool now. It's just a mess. But I thought this video would be more about her career, because they were saying why hip hop don't respect her. And I get it. They watching her go through this shit.
Is that
but once you have once she have the influence she have, and then the child, it's like, I don't know if I really want to keep making music like that. Like, same thing with Rihanna, same thing with a lot of artists. Not all of them, but a lot of artists, once they have a child, and it's like, not to mention the shit that we finding out with all this Diddy shit that's going on in Hollywood. The first thing you do as a parent when you have a child is find out and think about ways to keep your child safe. And dealing with that world, you do not be thinking your child gonna be safe. So a lot of them, especially women, they step away from that shit for real. Let me finish. I'm gonna let Cardi rock off. Yeah.
It was a little
Oh yeah, she extra petty. They both petty though. They both getting petty. Like it done got real messy. He running around talking about all the niggas that she was hitting while she was pregnant, and it's getting ugly.
About it. Shortly after the massive success of WAP, Cardi was celebrating the track on IG when Culture, her firstborn daughter with Migos' Offset, walked into the room. Straight away, she scrambled to turn the track off before she could hear a word.
See? Perfect example. That's the instances I'm talking about. Shit like that.
In that moment, it looked like Cardi knew that the messages in the music were potentially damaging.
See, he pulled it up. I ain't even had to say it. He knew it. I've been there.
New York.
I honestly
Chicago,
been there. Like
Detroit.
that's why I don't really.
And so
That's why I don't really promote my music as much as I used to, because I got all sons, and yeah, it was just a way of expression. But when I had one song that I had made a video for, it's still on my internet and all that. Oh yeah, she very pretty. She needs to stop getting shit done to her face, but she is very pretty. But yeah, so the one song, I seen the impact that it had on the real world, and it's just an expression of the shit I see, but that shit like elevated it, like, and now having children, understanding that you don't want your children to see that, and me understand it on a deeper level, like these children is tech savvy as hell, so like my son, he rapping and shit, so I really can't be out here pushing that message for real. I gotta make sure he understand what matters, like, and
social media users were quick to call her out on the double standard. So your daughter can't listen to it, but everybody else's daughter can? Disgusting. After coming under fire for so many of
Don't
her
get me
raps
about
being
that
sexually
fire.
charged,
Oh,
Cardi did what
fire
she
alarm.
always does.
Oh,
Acknowledge
that's
that's what the
crazy
bag
because
is, and therefore
you ain't the
her
only
focus is
person
that.
that said
First
that.
of all, I rap along
And,
because
and
she's
I'm
my
so
best friend,
deaf.
you know what I'm saying? And second,
I'm so deaf to it that I don't even hear it. Like, I swear to God, I'll be hearing it. I'm ready to change the battery today because you the second person to say something.
well, it's because it seems like that's what people want to hear. I ain't even gonna front because let me tell you something. When I did Be Careful, people was talking mad shit in the beginning. Like, what the fuck is this? This is not what I expected. I expected this, I expected that. So it's like, if that's what people ain't trying to hear, then all right, then I'm gonna start rapping about my pussy again.
But while this was the case for a long time,
And see, I understand that aspect of artistry too. Because as artists, you want to express yourself, but once it become a business, then it's a job. Then now you want to sell some music, so your expressing yourself don't really get the music sold. So it's like you gotta reel these people in with a bad message, and then eventually, then you can start talking whatever you want to talk and having them understand who you are. But I get where she coming from. I ain't know that women went through this as much. Let me check out though.
Cardi is now facing the worst numbers of her entire career, as now even her fans are beginning to lose patience with her. At the moment, it's been over 6 years since Cardi B released Invasion of Privacy. From time to time, she teased a new project only for it to never materialize. All the while, the singles she's been releasing have been subject to diminishing returns, and chart positions have been in freefall since Up hit number 1. Even working with
And see, that's right there was the was the talk about her about to get dropped from the label. They was saying that she ready to get dropped, and the hill that she dying on is I was on a Billboard #1 for 38 weeks. When one of you bitches can do what I just did with that, then y'all come holler at me. But until further notice, I'm still at the top, and that's a fact. So you gotta respect that. If you don't respect nothing else, that's a motherfucking fact. She's still at the top.
with Kanye West and Lil Durk couldn't get her back into the top 10 in 2022. In the meantime, Cardi has been taking on acting roles, releasing makeup lines, and even launching a non-explicit OnlyFans account, which reportedly made her over $45 million in 1 year. In other words, she's basically delivering anything other than her long-awaited music that her fans crave. And once again, she suggested that it was everyone's fault but hers.
Throughout this whole time, people was making rumors like, oh, she's having problems with her label is shelving her, her label is tired of her, they're getting more female talent. And it's like, no, they never tired of you, okay? I mean, that's one thing. And labels, they don't give a fuck. They want you to put music out. Like, that's what they love. They want you to put music out all the time.
For a while, she was going as long as 9 months without giving fans anything. And it's because she wouldn't release music unless she felt like it was perfect.
There's male artists that they will go 2 years without putting a fucking song out. And they don't be like, oh, you're irrelevant, it's over for
That's another point that I gotta give her that I understand if that's where she coming from, because once you set a standard, if you set the standard here, even if you don't do it by on purpose, if your standard gets set by here for your first joint, and you probably didn't even mean to, you was just being an artist, nothing that you got that's right here is gonna suffice. After that, moving forward, the standard either gotta be here or it gotta be here. And I get it. You will drive yourself crazy trying to figure out, did I top that? Because what people don't know about artists is most of the songs that y'all hear, that y'all love the most, the number ones, the ones that be like Prince's Purple Rain and songs like that, people don't even be liking them songs. My song, I got a song like that. And that was the song I was speaking about earlier, that I think the impact of what a song could do in reality I mean, it could have just been my perspective, but I wasn't alone with it. Other people saw it too. So I'm like, God damn. Like, I don't even like that song like that. Like, that's not one of my masterpieces if you ask me. That was something I was really playing around with. Never took it serious. I would never really put it out on a serious tip. And it ended up getting put out and ended up being very successful. So I get where she's saying that. I'm not trying to drop if it ain't perfect, but when you trying to make it imperfect, it's like I can't find that funness of it again because it's just too serious. Like they take the love away from that shit for real because now you trying to make money, you trying to feed your family, so I ain't having fun no more. Like a lot of people don't have fun at work, and once you make whatever you doing work, it don't be fun no more.
For you, Tiana didn't put out songs for 9 months, and it's like, oh, she's irrelevant, she's over, she's a flop. We told you that, and I'm like, yo, that type of shit started to get to me, like crushing me. But it's like I'm not gonna let that shit get to me to the point that I'm gonna put out a song that I'm not really in love with.
But as the release of her September 2023 single, Bongos, showed, Cardi may have lost the ability to know what's a hit and what isn't. Her second team up with Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B looked to replicate the success of WAP, and considering how worried she looked before it was released, she seemed to know it could be a make or break.
I am so nervous. I feel like I want to like throw up or something because it's like singles coming out. I feel really good. I feel really confident, but like I'm just so nervous because it's like
You know that I'm always nervous. You know that I'm always nervous. I know.
For no reason.
I've seen you guys complain for months and months and months. Not gonna lie to y'all, like you guys been hurting my feelings, but I understand that you guys been frustrated with me. So I wanted to make sure that I do this right for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
As it turns out, she had plenty of grounds for concern, as fans just weren't eating it up like the way they did with WAP back in the day. The subject matter is tired. The over-sexualization is old. I listened to the song once, but I won't listen to it again. It's just more of the same with this new single. Cardi needs to expand her artistry and explore new topics if she's going to have lasting power.
See, now that's where you get to a point where you feel like you can't make a motherfucker happy. Because if you ask me, I like that song that she did when the one she got the ghostwriter for. That was like a nice little step up in her career and evolution, but that's me looking at it from an artist perspective. A fan just, it's hard to please a fan sometimes because she said when she go a little deep and start giving you who she is, y'all want her to go back to what y'all used to. So she go back to what y'all used to, and now y'all saying she need to evolve. Like it's like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. So understanding that is one of them things where you ain't gonna make everybody happy. That just ain't how shit work out here.
Power in the industry. Rapping about sex and how good she looks every time is just not gonna cut it. Peaking at number 52 on the Spotify charts, fans just weren't moved by it at all, and neither were longtime Cardi supporters like Joe Budden.
Remember I said all the top artists make songs
like this nigga right here.
The question we get all the time is how do you do culinary school online?
I don't feel like nothing he say should really be valid in
taste.
A science project like AI.
I get that a nigga got some type of insight to bring, but certain shit you don't get to speak on, especially if you've been on that stage and you ain't perform on that level. You don't get to speak on that. So I be sick of hearing this nigga Joe Budden. I give him his credit for the podcast shit and all that. He one of the niggas that started it, whatever. But some of the topics that he be speaking on, I just be like, yo, shut the fuck up, Joe Budden.
Made it. That's what this sounds like. This beat is undeniable because it's already worked. This is a beat that has worked. So we're going to put two of our biggest women rappers in the world on it, talking their normal shit. But I don't think this song is going to work at all. I hate this song. I don't think this song's going to work.
In recent months, Joe Budden has been a vocal.
You heard that? He hate this song. He a hater. That's what the fuck he is. The song wasn't for you, nigga. And that's the sad part. Like, I ain't gonna say I'm the biggest fan, but I mean, I'm not a hater, bro. If you got a hard song or a hot song, that shit gets some play, and I'm gonna give you your flowers. Even if it's a song that I don't want to listen to, because getting older, I understand that it's songs that's hot songs for demographics, for certain demographics. So it could be a hot song that's not for me. It's not my cup of tea, but that shit probably will go crazy in this demographic or that demographic. That's the type of music that the women make. They don't make music for everybody. Niggas ain't running. I seen a nigga the other day coming down the street listening to, which one was it? Might have been Ice Spice or something. And I'm like, all them bitches got their target demographic. Them bitches don't make songs for the whole world. That shit is, so I don't know what the fuck Joe Budden talking about. Nigga, you wasn't supposed to like the song. Nigga, you shouldn't. You fucking faggot. That song about ass shaking and fucking niggas. Fuck would you like that song for? About pretty bitches.
Vocal critic of Cardi, arguing that the real problem is that she just doesn't want to release an album.
Cardi B is afraid, and I'm tired of just nobody saying. Cardi B is scared to come out. It don't take this long to come out. They recently just found every year where she plugged that she was coming, dating back to 2019. It's like 6 different slides in different years of you saying, hey, I have something coming. Even this freestyle was previewed a year ago.
But as people like Joe have been giving their viewpoints on where she's at career-wise, Cardi, maybe sensing that her lucrative career might be in danger, just keeps lashing out with rants like this one she delivered after the release of her song Enough.
So I'm always
bad,
working,
man.
and I'm hungry. I'm working like it's not even 2017. Fuck 2017. I'm working like I'm in 2016, and I have something to prove. Y'all niggas is mad at that. This shit ain't luck, nigga. This is work. I don't have patience to be on nothing. I'd rather chart low just so I can know what my fans like or not, what they're gonna react or not. But fortunately, I charted high, cause this one motherfuckers wanna hear. Bitches be talking, mouth be bigger than they pockets. I'm pretty, I'm lit, I'm running this city, I'm shitting on bitches in every department. There's niggas that haven't been like they haven't even been liking my record for years. Why would Joe Budden lie to me? He don't even fucking like me. He didn't like my last record. How are people that don't even fucking like me saying that this record is fire?
As she's gotten increasingly
That
unsure of
record was
herself,
fire.
Cardi has
I can't
continued to
lie.
say hip-hop's opinion of her.
They lying if they say that record wasn't fire. She burnt that one. That's when she first came back out on them. She burnt that. I can't lie. That's the one where she was like, enough is enough. She was going crazy on there. She was coming at all the bitches like she was the queen. Like, you bitches out of pocket. She was talking her shit. I can't even stun on her. And she dropped at the right time because all the bitches was hot. You had Glow shit hot. Yeah, Glow. That shit, that probably the hardest one out of all the bitches for real, if you ask me. And then you got motherfucking Lotto. She had the joint, the Ice Spice joint. Ice Spice had a couple joints. Ice Spice beats be crazy. She not really all that nice with the rapping, but I get her. It's like a gimmick with her, so I give her credit. This video.
By lashing out at the female rappers she once claimed she wanted to empower. During her ongoing feud with Bia, she even claimed that she would sue her over a diss track over claims that she had cheated on Offset, which was maybe the least hip-hop thing you could possibly do.
Very nasty. It started very nasty, very aggressive. I was coming at her and she was coming at me. And then I called her back because I'm so appalled at the fact that she thinks that I'm copying her or that I'm stealing from her. Because there's nothing that she do that I like. I don't like her music. I don't like her style. I don't like how she look. I don't like nothing about her. I don't even see the bitch.
Intent on talking like she's the queen of rap is at the point where fans have really had enough. Because while she may be a household name, she's ultimately not contributed enough to the music world to be held in any high esteem. I know one album in 6 years ain't talking. Now she's moved on to Ice Spice after several subs apparently surfaced on her album Y2K. Once again, she started talking like Nicki once did when Cardi was on the come up. These bitches have absolutely lost their mind.
Your future is at your fingertips.
That's what I'm saying.
Take advantage of the
Cardi,
flexibility.
she got so hot so fast that niggas forgot that she ain't really put in no work like that. But when she got hot, she went crazy. She had like a mini Lil Wayne run where she was doing all the features. She was jumping on shit. But what people fail to realize, the missing ingredient throughout all that is she wasn't dropping no albums. She was dropping hits. She was charting, big charting, bing, 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 1, 2, 3, stay on the top. But where the drops at? Because these bitches is dropping. Meg been dropping. Like so they feel like you're not really the queen, bitch. You just had a mean run. You feel me? And ain't nobody top that run. So really, y'all really can't say nothing because it always come back down to numbers. It's like stats. It's like LeBron. Like he got the most stats, so nigga can't say nothing for real. All the arguments that you talking about is opinionated because the fact says that I got more stats than all you niggas. That's where Cardi at with it. But people understand the grind. So.
I'm getting all my lickbacks on my album though, on each one of you bitches. These bitches can't see me in numbers or status, Cardi continued. Y'all had way too much time to catch up. Can't see me in money, can't see me in real estate, fashion, and can't see me in person either. I'm not in a rat race with none of you bitches. And I'ma show y'all. By now, her fans and critics have heard it all before in terms of promises of new music. Instead, Cardi keeps focusing on old glories, and as a result, each rant like this is met with absolutely savage responses. Your album that's never coming out, you can't even get your man back. At this point, it pretty much seems like Cardi is backed into a corner. The audience wants an album, but when she does release a track, it's not met with the same response because she's refused to evolve. And when she does go back to the hypersexual angle, as she did with her new feature for Rob 49 with On That Money, it just seems like a rehash of the past. Zero talent, just nudity and gibberish. But instead of acknowledging that it's up for her to make a change, she's routinely aimed at her own supporters, labeling them as pussies and even fat shaming them. Hollering cause you feel hit? No, it's just annoying. This means a lot to me and it's always a complain and crying with this pussy ass fan base. See, the problem is that you want to create a cult and I'm just too real for that. No, the problem is that you was even complaining when I was dropping music as well. Always got some shit to say with your 3 neck rolls. All in all, it seems like Cardi is in a spiral that she just can't get out of. And rather than focus on her blessings, it's gotten to the point that she can't even accept an award which crowned her as an inspiration without going off on everyone.
I'm really my biggest critic, and I always say this: nobody have it harder in the industry and in every genre harder than a female rapper. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you gotta have the best verses, and not only that, you gotta kill the chart.
They start crying all this female rapper bullshit. Y'all always keep talking about what y'all want to be equal.
And then on top of that, your personal life gotta be perfect, or then the odd bitches is gonna use that against you. Oh, your husband, shut up. I make more money than all the niggas you fucking. Okay? So you know, sometimes it's hard to be yourself. It's hard to want to impress yourself in the music, because sometimes I don't like showing weakness in my music, because it's like, you can't see the pussy in me, bitch.
Now, she's giving reasons for even those who did respect her and her contributions to hip-hop to start to distance themselves from her. Facing sky-high expectations for her next album and no accountability for the many, many ways in which she soured hip-hop's audience's opinion of her, Cardi has a real uphill battle if she ever wants to reclaim a career that a lot of people already think has lasted way longer than it should have. The question is whether she even wants it badly enough, or if she's ever made the money she's craved and can't rekindle the passion that made her into a superstar in the first place. In a lot of ways, what Cardi B is currently facing at the moment is in keeping the state of female rap generally as it begins to decline. However, if you want to learn about the decline of female rap as a whole, you can check out the video I made about it on the screen. As always, it's your boy Luesta. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all on the next video.
Yeah, Cardi gotta get her shit together, man. Cardi ain't tripping. I think once you start having kids, that shit change your perspective on life. It change your perspective on you, far as you being a role model and things you say. Because when you watch that little person just sit there and turn into a little you, and you think about all the fucked up shit you done in life, you just be like, that's what really make you start to change. I'm speaking from experience. Like, I don't know, like, I've done some things in my life, but Once I see how messed up these boys is out here, I be trying to at least give them a chance. If that's all they see, they don't even have a chance. So I think that's where Cardi at with it. She steady having kids. She big on her mommy shit. I mean, I want to hope that's what it is, because they always, my baby mother a Libra just like her, like Cardi. And I get it. We all want to think about 5 to 10 years ago when you had no worries and no responsibilities and nobody, no mouths to feed and all the above. And it was a great time. It was fun. It was carelessness. It was ignorance. It was disrespectful. It was arrogance. It was all that. But a lot of those fucking traits gotta get pushed up under once you have kids, because they see everything unconsciously. But like and subscribe, y'all. I'll be back in a few. Hey, go make some breakfast. You heard me.